Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to do a video covering the Tamagotchi X Project Sekai collaboration. This is honestly such a fun crossover, and I'm going to go over everything we know so far, the gacha details, all the characters involved, the rewards, the events, and even some of my own thoughts about whether we might see reruns in the future. So if you want to be fully prepared before the collab starts, stick around because I'll explain all of it step by step. Let's start with the basics. The collab will officially run from September 19th until October 5th. If this reminds you of the Sanrio collab from 2 years ago, you're right. It feels really similar, which is great for people who didn't get to play during that time. I think a lot of fans are going to be happy about that. So basically, starting next Friday, the collaboration will be live and we'll get access to everything: cards, missions, login bonuses, the exchange shop, and probably even a new special area. I suppose it's the one we see in the background here. Now let's talk about the collab cards, because honestly, that's the most exciting part for me. Here are the 2-star collab cards. Meiko with Ichigoshi, Hanami with Ringochi, Shizuku with Furawachi, Anne with Melodichi, Rui with Gozaruchi, and Mizuki with Lovelichi. And then we have the limited 4-star collab cards, which are Miku with Mamechi, Shiho with Mimichi, Kohane with Mamechi, and Nene with Kuchipachi. Alright, now let's dive into the gacha system, because I know that's what most of us are worried about. Like, how do we get our favorite characters? If you're aiming for a 4-star collab card, it works just like the regular gacha. The spark system is the same as usual. 200 pulls plus 10 pink tickets to spark, or 300 pulls total to directly spark a card. But here's the thing about the 2-star cards. If you really want one specific 2-star, the smartest way is probably to do single pulls instead of 10 pulls. And here's why. In every 10 pull, there's one slot that's guaranteed to be a 3-star or higher, which basically lowers your chances of rolling a 2-star. So if you're only chasing that one 2-star, you're kind of wasting around 300 crystals per 10 pull. So the more optimal strategy is single pulling until you get it. Of course, this still depends on luck, but mathematically it makes more sense if your goal is just a 2-star. And by the way, there's also going to be a spark system for 2-stars, and from what I understand, that will cost around 20 pulls. So, if you're super unlucky, you still have a way to guarantee your favorite 2-star eventually. On top of all that, there's also going to be a gacha bonus gauge, or bar, and this is important because filling it will give you a special item called Gotchi Pieces. These pieces are basically the main collab currency, and you're going to need them for a lot of things. Let's go over that next. So, what are Gotchi Pieces exactly? Well, during the collab, you can collect them from 3 main places: pulling in the gacha, completing stamp missions, and doing activities in My Sekai, like mining or chopping down trees. Once you've collected them, you can trade Gotchi Pieces in the exchange shop for a bunch of different rewards, and some of them we know so far are these virtual avatar costumes, crystals, and collab-exclusive furniture. It was also mentioned that the 4-star collab characters will have special furniture tied to them, and that you'll be able to craft certain avatar costumes using Gotchi Pieces as well. So, yeah, definitely keep farming these during the collab, because they'll be really valuable. Alright, now let's move on to the events and special campaigns. There's actually a lot packed into this collab, so let me list it all out clearly. First, the special login story. This will run from September 19th to September 28th. So for about 10 days, you'll be able to log in and experience a special story just for the collab. Then a special area. Like previous collabs, there should be a dedicated collab area. We don't have full details yet, but based on the art we've seen, I'm guessing it's the background we've been shown in the announcements. Login campaign from September 19th to October 5th. If you log in during the event, you'll receive a limited item called Onigiri, which you can use for bonus energy refills. You'll also get 30 Gotchi Pieces just for logging in, which is super nice. Finally, a stamp mission campaign. This one will run from September 19th to September 28th. By clearing missions, you'll be able to earn collab furniture blueprints for your My Sekai, more onigiri, and even more Gotchi Pieces. So yeah, if you're free to play, these are going to be your main ways to collect Gotchi Pieces without spending crystals. Make sure you're doing these daily. Now, the big question a lot of us have is, will this collab ever rerun? Honestly, I do think it's possible, but probably not for a while. Remember, the Sanrio collab happened 2 years ago, and we still haven't had a rerun for that yet. My guess is that if they decide to rerun collabs, they'll probably start with Sanrio first, then maybe the Ensemble Stars collab, and only after that, Tamagotchi. If I had to take a guess, and this is just my speculation, I have a feeling we'll be seeing the Sanrio collaboration during next half anniversary, but once again, nothing is confirmed yet. So yeah, if there's a specific card or costume you really want, I wouldn't count on waiting for a rerun. It's probably safer to try for it during this first run. I'm also really curious to see how the stamp missions are set up, what rewards we'll find in the exchange shop, and whether the 2-star characters will appear in the collab area or in special conversations. That would be so cute if they did. And that's pretty much everything we know so far about the Tamagotchi and Project Sekai collab. I think this is going to be such a fun crossover. It mixes nostalgia with Project Sekai in such a perfect way, especially if you grew up with Tamagotchis. So, what do you guys think? Which character are you planning to pull for? Are you saving for a 4-star, or are you just hoping to snag your favorite 2-star? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing who you guys are going for. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck with your pulls, and I'll see you all in the next video.